We all go through ups and downs, and life had thrown a few curveballs at me just before I was diagnosed with cancer. But certainly carefree, you never think anything's going to happen to you. You know, I was a keen cyclist, you know, so fitness was a really big part of my life. With that, you know, it was just like, well, this will never happen to me. Just, I couldn't conceive that anything like that would happen. I was packing up to fly over to Melbourne to stay with my mum and dad for Christmas, like I do most years. And it was 8 o'clock at night, and I had completely forgotten, to be honest, that I'd even had a procedure to remove a lump. So it was just like not part of my thinking at all. And yeah, 8 o'clock at night, I was upstairs getting stuff organised to put in my suitcase, and the doctor phoned me and he said, oh, you know, I'm calling about your biopsy. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'd forgotten about that. And of course, that's when he said to me, look, you know, it's cancer. And I just didn't even know what to think, to be honest. Did not know what to think. His response to that was, look, I want you to do chemo. We're going to do radiotherapy, but it's just the insurance policy, Dawn. So by all means, go skiing, have fun. You know, when you come back, we'll just get started on the treatment. But inside of me, you know, I think because I jumped on the plane the next day and I got to mum and dad's, and I just couldn't stop crying. Because I kept thinking, is this the last time I'm going to see them? Is this the last Christmas I'm going to be here? You know, my brother and sister came down and said, oh my God, is this the last time I'm going to see them as well? And I know Dad kept saying to me, look, you know, it's not that bad. You know, I'm sure that they'll do something. But yes, I think we've all got this thing associated when someone tells you you've got cancer that you're going to die. Everything in my life, I suppose, before cancer, but even a little bit after cancer, revolved around travel. I worked for an airline, you know, every year it was, where can we go and what can we do and what's fun? And so I came across this photo that absolutely epitomised what life felt like. That was taken in Aspen on a skiing holiday with a girlfriend who also worked for Singapore Airlines in Chicago. And we had a party one night and I was dancing, doing something about it so that other people don't have to go through this. That gives me hope for the future. Trying to remind myself to live each day like it could be my last, I guess. You know, you do get so caught up still in life, and I know I do get caught up. You know, I get caught up in work and little sort of petty problems. But if I can try and remind myself that I've been given kind of another shot at it, if you want. Because yes, while it was only the insurance policy, I ended up in intensive care because of the chemo. So it was a little touch and go there for a while. We have to make breakthroughs. You know, I know when I went into my oncologist, first of all, he had a bit of a joke with me because I said to him, well, I'm a cyclist. Now, I don't mind sharing, I had anal cancer. I said to him, I'm a cyclist, and he said, well, that's inconvenient, isn't it? But, you know, you probably got a higher chance of getting run over on a road than you have of actually dying from cancer at the time. But he also said to me that, you know, had I had the cancer that I had 5 years earlier, in his words, and I'll quote him, we'd be cutting your bottom out. And so just those 5 years had made so much difference in medical research that I didn't have to have horribly invasive surgery. I don't have to wear a colostomy bag. I mean, yes, there's a bit of collateral damage, but nothing like that. That's why it's important to me that we put effort into medical research. We need to be able to support the scientists to find out whatever they can about the disease and come up with new treatments. Because I think that these days, with the way research is going, even a year can make a massive difference to the outcome for someone, a massive difference.